Are we about to dine at Disney's best buffet?
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and Sam and I are actually here for the first time, kind of, to the Beach Club Resort. We've never dined here before. We have kind of walked past on our ways to Yacht Club when we were near the boardwalk. And just so you guys know, this is one of the Epcot Center-based resorts. So you can walk to Epcot from here. It is almost connected to the Yacht Club, but we're about to dine at a buffet that is renowned by Disney aficionados across the board. Where, Sam?
Cape May Cafe.
Yeah, so they were known for a long time before the COVID shutdown for these crab legs.
Yeah, like any crab legs, but now they are $29 a pound extra in addition to the regular buffet charge.
Yes.
So lucky for my wallet and maybe Jason's wallet, I don't eat seafood, so that doesn't affect me. But if you're coming here for crab legs, it's gonna be pricey.
Yeah, so it is a buffet. It's all you care to eat. It is seafood based. So, I feel like a seafood buffet, if it's good seafood, it's a good deal. But the question is the seafood good? Is it as good as people remember it being before the COVID-19 shutdowns on it? And should I get the crab legs? I'm not sure if I want to get the upcharge. I've never had the buffet food before, you know?
I think we should focus on the buffet.
Yes.
You do the surf and I do the turf.
Yes, well that's what I think is good too, because Sam does not eat seafood. So if you're not a seafood fan, you can know what
I'll let you
Sam
know
likes.
what to get. And they are open for breakfast too, but that is actually a character meal. It's like Minnie's Beach Bash.
Oh, wow.
But no characters here, just seafood.
Yeah, I'm excited to try the seafood out. I'm excited to try some of the turf out too and see what you enjoy in regards to the turf. This is actually themed after a beach town type resort that you would see in like the early 20th century, late 19th century. So I'm excited again to go inside. I'm just excited across the board. I'm very hungry. Are you?
Yeah, it's interesting though because like the real Cape May is actually in New Jersey, which is not part of New England, and this is New England based seafood.
Oh, interesting,
But
interesting. Well, I feel like New England's got
okay.
good seafood, so. All right, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our dinner at the Cape May Cafe Buffet. Sam was just saying, before we walk in, what is the dessert?
We really don't, I don't have any idea what kind of desserts they have.
I feel like it can't be bread pudding. Is it bread pudding?
I'll die. Not really.
Disney always has bread pudding. Right as you walk in, they have these cars you can see from the early 20th century. I wonder what type of car this is. If you do, let us know in the comments.
Chevrolet.
It's definitely Chevrolet. All right. Let's head inside, see where we could find Cape May Cafe. All right, we're in, and I always loved like the 1990s Disney Resort hotels based architecture. It feels like you just stepped back in time. It's almost an attraction in and of itself. Look at these chairs. If you're tall, you'll definitely be able to sit back in that. That's a huge chair. Cape May is super easy to find. So see, like we walked in actually right here. Check-in is to your right as you walk in, and then if you go to the back right corner, there's Cape May Cafe. It's like really simple, really easy to find. Looks like you can do some pin training right here at the front desk too, or the check-in desk. To the left of the entrance, they have a very nice waiting area, well lit. You can see the whole buffet behind you.
Is that Olivia's vibes?
Yes, I agree. And just like that, our table is ready. All right, let's see if we can get inside. All right, we're in. No, we never dined here before.
I see you're getting some good views of our dessert buffet. That's
Croquet.
my favorite part of our buffet.
What's your favorite dessert?
Oh, the Oreo bonbons. They are going to be like our frozen blue color. They do change seasonally.
Thank you. Oh, this looks nice.
They are so
Oreo
popular,
bonbons.
They tend to stay a long time.
All right, we just sat down. We received the drink menu. It's a picturesque restaurant. There are little kid clothes on the wall everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe we should go learn about that.
Yeah, I'm sure it means something. And I think you, Sam, you said you really like the open air, right?
Yeah, I like being able to see out into the resort. Like, it's nice. It's nice lighting in here too. It's not too bright, but it's not like super dark.
We retrieved the drink menu as well. So it looks like just the standard Disney fare, right?
Yeah, cocktails, and then the same mocktails we see everywhere. The pink London Spritzer, the Agave Garden, and then they got some beer and wine.
Yeah. But
I'm getting an unsweetened iced tea because I know how to party.
well, yeah, there are drinks that are included, which is like the root beer, Coca-Cola products. But I'm starving. We already put our drink orders in. You ready to go up? All right, let's go over what they have at the buffet. You can see the steam coming back there from all of the seafood they're cooking. They have a seasonal soup and a seasonal bread. I think this is the seasonal soup right here. And then this right here is clam chowder. It's a New England restaurant, so we gotta try the clam chowder. Then there is the house seasonal salad. This is the green salad with chipotle ranch dressing. Ambrosia salad. And then obviously some mixed fruit, pineapple, grapes, watermelon. Sam just brought up their seaweed all in here. They also have peel shrimp. They have this also at Hollywood and Vine, the peel shrimp. And of course you have to get some shrimp cocktail and olives with your peeled shrimp. This seafood pasta salad is very popular. Caesar salad over here as well. Parker rolls and whipped butter, a little different. We have the roasted lemon pepper chicken. These are just traditional mashed potatoes. These are steamed potatoes, corn. All right, and then we have the steamed mussels, steamed clams. This is where you get money's worth right here, is all the seafood. Steamed shrimp. And it looks like they have some Old Bay seasoning.
Look at these little cornbreads.
Oh yeah, and then look, tiny little cornbread. And another spot for cocktail sauce too. It's a garlic and herb butter to go with your cornbread over here. Looks like they have an onion, sour cream, and a horseradish. And this is a carved beef strip loin. Looks very good. All right, we've reached the fun station, the kids station. So they have pizza here, some marinara meatballs. This is just, I guess, some pasta in butter. Looks like there's like a better pasta dish right back there. And there's some little cheese. Baked chicken legs, some ketchup, some broccoli. And then, of course, you can have a kids section without macaroni and cheese. This is a plant-based tofu dish right next to the seasonal vegetables. This is a pasta of the day. I don't think this is vegan. I think you start moving on to the vegan stuff here. Fried fish nuggets. I'm definitely getting some of these. Yes, I love me some fried fish. Fried clam strips. This is some tartar sauce. You're gonna need some tartar sauce with all these different fishes. Calamari, spicy marinara, fried shrimp, sustainable fish. Looks like a salmon to me. And then this is the paella. And that, yeah, all this looks really good. Oh my gosh. There's a bread pudding. Of course there's a bread pudding. There has to be a bread pudding. This is a creme anglaise. I'm not sure what type of bread pudding it is, but it says bread pudding. We've reached the dessert section. Lots of pudding. This is a coconut almond chai pudding. This is a Boston cream tart. That sounds amazing. These are their signature bonbons. Gluten, wheat-friendly layer chocolate cake, strawberry layer cake, and then a flourless chocolate Mickey dome cake. And then, of course, assorted cupcakes and assorted cookies. Look like there's sugar cookies and there's chocolate chip cookies. All right, so I feel like if we're at a New England-based restaurant, I had to get the New England clam chowder to start with, right? That just makes sense.
Makes sense.
I didn't want to get a salad because I feel like there's so many things to get here. I have to try the fried fish. I have to try the salmon. I have to try some of the other seafood too. So let me start with this. I feel like if you don't execute this, your New England-based restaurant, you got to execute the clam chowder. You're not a fan of clam chowder though, right, Sin?
No, I am not.
Oh wow. Look at these big chunks of potato. Super creamy. Not getting much clam. Potato's a little hard, but the broth. So creamy, so good. Has just a little bit of like a peppery type of spice to it. I really like it. I don't think it's like the best clam chowder I ever had, but it's a solid clam chowder, better than a Campbell's, you know?
I would hope so at $46 pop here.
I'll give this a 7. It's a good clam chowder. Is it the best? No, but I think it's worthy of 8 May. All right, Sam's plate is decked out. So you got the mac and cheese. This is pretty much the plate that any non-seafood lover would get.
This mac and cheese looks good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Wow.
I like how you're getting that little cheesiness on your steak over there.
Oh my gosh. This is like the creamiest mac and cheese I've ever had. So good. I'm just gonna eat that. I'm gonna sort of fill out my whole plate. I feel like I like when mac and cheese has a little bit of like breadcrumb topping on to mix it in.
Is it cheddary? Is it sharp cheddary, or is it more of like a creamy type of?
More creamy. It's not. It doesn't taste sharp. It just tastes just like a creamy, milky.
Milky? Okay. So what would you give it? 1 out of 10?
I I'll give it a 7. This is a good mac and cheese.
It looks like a good mac and cheese to me. I definitely gotta get some. All right, that's a stripling covered in mac and cheese.
Why not? And they did ask me like which side I would prefer, so I went with a more medium rare but you can get a more well done piece if you would like. I gotta taste it without being smothered in.
Yeah, the cheese is definitely gonna change it.
It was very good. That was a very good bite.
I'm wondering how that crust is gonna taste.
It's very tender. The crust isn't too crusty. It's not too.
Is that like an Old Bay type of salty seasoning to it?
Yes, but it doesn't have like a hard crunch. Like the loin at Hollywood and Vine, like you can just taste it more, that crunchy edge. It doesn't taste like super crunchy, but it is a good cut of meat. I'm probably gonna go back for these two. I definitely would.
Those are your first two. You're loving them.
I definitely want seconds, and I definitely think putting them together is like the way to go.
So what would you give your steak? 1 out of 10.
7.
So 7 for the mac and 7 for the steak.
Yeah, and I mean not. Again, like you said with your soup, not the best thing I ever had, but still like very good. And I'm happy I can get as much as I want.
All right, some creamy mashed potatoes.
A lot of potato skins in there.
Potato is the flavor of New England, I feel like. The potatoes in my soup are very good.
Creamy, buttery. I love all the skin texture. I love skins. I eat like the baked potato whole.
That's a little flavor.
I enjoy the skins. I'm gonna give the potatoes an 8.
Is there a little chunk of potato in there, or is it something more creamy like?
There's some chunks. It's more, it's chunky. It's chunky, but it is like buttery and creamy as well.
All right, chicken time.
Also, side note, the green salad has like a chipotle ranch dressing on it. This is very good. But anyway. Oh, butter.
Thank you very much. The butter for the fish I'll be getting a little bit later.
This is, I think it's lemon roasted chicken. It looks good.
It's got like a nice crispy outer edge. Like it's overcooked. Looks pretty juicy to me.
Very juicy. Not dry at all.
We eat tons of chicken, so we know chicken.
Yeah, the skin is real. I really like the skin, and I really like the inside. This is a good piece of chicken. I think it's an 8.
Wow, that's the highest thing on the plate. Maybe we're going back for more chicken.
Honestly, I'm going back for everything that I had on this plate because I honestly think everything was really.
That's great. Yeah, I'm happy to hear it's worth it.
If you don't like seafood, like those options, I think were good.
What about that little corn muffin?
Oh, my little muffin.
Why don't you try that out? There was butter next to it. I don't think you got the little butter.
I didn't, but it feels a little hard, to be honest.
Oh, that's sad. They're gonna break it open.
It is okay, but it's kind of dry. This isn't. I mean, maybe that's why they put all that butter next to it. Maybe I gotta go back and get some of that butter.
Is it sweet?
Yeah, I give it 5. It's just a
Average. Dry and average. All right, I got my plate, and it is seafooded Old Bay too. I think probably put a little bit too much Old Bay in this clam. It's kind of poured right in.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try the clams out. It's a steamed clam. First thing I'm gonna try out. Old Bay is good. And they will give you complimentary melted butter. Very good. And this is the steamed peel shrimp. Let me try to peel it off. Your hands will get messy. Dip it in the butter. Look at that. Fresh, warm butter. I don't know where they source the seafood from here, but it tastes incredibly fresh. I know it smells fishy, but I feel like it's more of an Old Bay type of seasoning that you're smelling. It does not taste fishy at all. That's really good steamed fish, and I'm very impressed by it. I was not expecting it to be that caliber. I'm gonna give that 8. That's like really good, and we're from Long Island, so we have seafood all about us, except for Sam. Sam doesn't eat seafood. But we have a lot of seafood, right, Sam?
Yes.
I've eaten a lot of seafood. That was good seafood, at least on this end. It tastes so fresh. Yeah, and it's great. You have the butter, Old Bay seasoning. Sure, it's a bit costly, but anytime you buy seafood, it's costly, you know? So yeah, that was good. All right, so they're known for this seafood pasta salad. It's got these big whole shrimps in it.
I feel like Meat Farms had good shrimp pasta salad. How does it compare?
It's good. It's that fresh seafood that makes the flavor. It's not, whatever flavor is in it, it's a milkier flavor, but it's not like overpowering. It's very good. The bow tie pasta goes very well. I'm trying to catch the flavor. It's I don't want to say milky, creamy. It's a creamy flavor. It's a little like almost. It's good though. I wish I could describe it better. I understand why that's popular now. Another 8. I really like that. All right, fried fish nugget.
Is it like a fish corn dog nugget?
It's the caliber of the fish that's making it very good. Since it's fried fish, let's just try all the fried fish. This is the shrimp right now. The fry has like a little bite to it. I'm not sure what's in it. Maybe like an onion type of seasoning. Maybe a little pepper. But it's very well fried. It's not greasy. That's the thing about fried fish. You don't want it to be greasy. And that's one of my issues that I have with the Yorkshire fish shop in Epcot. It's very greasy. It could hurt your stomach. This is not a greasy fry, which is what you don't want a greasy fry. You want kind of like a smooth is not a good word for this. More like a flaky fish.
Yeah, sometimes you say things and I'm like, what?
It's good. It's a good fish fry. I'm gonna go for another 8. I feel like everything I had has felt.
I guess so. I'm guessing the seafood is where it's at, but the non-seafood so far, like I'm wishing Jay could go faster so that I could go up and get my second plate.
I do have to go back and get the salmon though, Sam.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Next, I gotta try the calamari out. All right, so the calamari, they have a spicy marinara I put on top of it.
Although you're wearing a Disneyland shirt, I do feel like the colors match the colors in this restaurant very well.
That calamari blows Space 220s out of the water. Blows it away.
Yeah, I mean, I would think though a Beach Town Cafe would have better calamari than
like,
Space.
But Space, I paid more money to go to Space 220s.
I know, no.
Like $89, and I got that.
That's literally double this.
And it's right there. It's literally right there.
But you go to Space though. There's no Space elevator here. You're just.
But they have to source it through the elevator, the Space elevator. Just come over here and take like some of that calamari and bring it to Space. This is so good, Sam. The thing about calamari is, and I've said this before, it can't be chewy. It has to be like melt in your mouth. And that is, and it's got that good fry they have here. 9.
Woo.
That's some of the best calamari I've had. It was at least on this outing. It's very good. All right, so this is the specialty pasta of the day.
Yeah. I was interested in that. Is it just vegetables?
It looks like it's a vegan dish.
Cavatappi, the superior pasta.
It's very good. Fresh.
What kind of sauce is in it?
I think it's vegan. I don't know. Could be butter though.
So it's not like a tomato sauce?
Good. I also got this, it's like an onion butter, onion sour cream.
Butter?
It's an onion sour cream.
Onion sour cream? For what? Just on its own?
It was next to the meat. I think it was meant for the meat.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's good. I would give the pasta like a 7. It's well made. It's good. It's not as good as all the fish that I had. Fish was out of this world, but everything here was delish. All right, so this is a sustainable fish. It's salmon. You can tell it's salmon by the way it flakes and the way it looks and the fact it's pink.
Sustainable salmon.
Sustainable salmon.
I'm happy for you that the seafood is.
Has a sweet little sauce on top. This might be. This is like might be Boma level to me. Depends how the desserts are. Boma's my favorite buffet in Disney.
I don't know. Are their desserts going to be zebra domes? I don't know.
They have their own bonbons. This is good. Sweet on top. The thing about cooking salmon, especially on like a buffet level, very easy to dry it out. This is not dry. It has the right amount of moisture to it. It's got this sweet little like sauce on top there, Sam. It's good. And it's got a little spice in this sauce. A little like red pepper flake you can see right there. I'm gonna give the salmon a 7. I don't think anything is knocked lower. Oh no,
My worst thing was
cornbread.
the cornbread, and honestly, that was just, you know.
Don't get the cornbread. Get everything but the cornbread. Everything was good. So dessert has been served. They are known for these bonbons. They also had a tiny little Mickey dome cake, a Boston cream, like what is that, a pie? Mini pie? Tart.
Boston cream is my favorite donut, so that better be living up to the Boston cream hype. And this is, I think it's flourless chocolate.
It's a flourless chocolate Mickey dome cake. Sam also got one of the cookies.
Oh. Again, more of those. And it's good. It's really like dark and rich. And then the Mickey ears are like little pieces of chocolate, so you get that little crunch. And then with like the smooth, dark, moussey Mickey head. They're really good. Oh wow. I really like it. I'm gonna give it an 8 because I think that these might be better, so I want to hold off on giving it such a high number because I think those might be higher, but this is very good.
All right, Sam has gotten one of their chocolate chip cookies. It does look like almost a fresh baked in house chocolate chip.
I normally don't get cookies at buffets because I always feel like they're like the weakest option, but it actually does look like somewhat fresh, so that's why I got it. It's a good chocolate chip cookie. It's chewy, slightly like crunchy exterior. It's not. I like the consistency. It's good. 7.
All right, yeah, that's good. Does it taste like it's made in house or pre-made?
It could be.
Could be both.
I can't say for sure, but like it does kind of have a little bit of a homemade taste.
All right, so signature bonbons. I like that it's the same color as the Cookie Monster.
But they do say they do change the color. They're seasonal.
Okay.
Oh, it's an Oreo bottom. I wasn't expecting that.
It's gray stuff on top of an Oreo.
And then
Covered
coated
in
in
chocolate.
chocolate.
It's very good.
I mean, that sounds good, but that doesn't sound like Zebra Dome level.
It's close. It's good. But it's not my favorite thing ever. I think gray stuff's good, but I'm not like a gray stuff stan. You know, like I'm just like a gray stuff. I'll have it. I'd like some gray stuff. It's delicious. I believe you. I don't have to ask the dishes. It's very good though. It's cool that they have their own like signature dessert. You can see all the layers right there. I'll give it an 8. I think it's good. I think it's a cool, good dessert. It's unique to here. You get the gray stuff. You don't have to go all the way to Magic Kingdom for it. Yeah. This is honestly the thing that like popped the most to me because I love Boston cream donuts.
I think I just said that a few minutes ago.
A little like milk chocolate flavor on top, and that's like a Boston cream filling right there. This is soft though. I was expecting more of like a pie, like crunchy exterior. It's good though. Unique, good. I like the filling. I like the chocolate. I'll give this a 7. It's a good dessert. I like the whole dessert tray, but we have yet to try their bread pudding, so we have to give that a go as well. All right, so this is the bread pudding. It looks really good.
I will say though, before you poured all the sauce on, like it did look like a drier bread pudding, but it does look like it has a really nice, like cinnamony, crummy topping.
I think there's apples in it.
It looks like crumb cake to me.
This is an apple crisp with the vanilla sauce. So I guess their bread pudding is like an apple-based bread pudding.
Okay. The top looked nice.
Yeah. You know what? I almost think it's better without the sauce on it.
Really?
Because the top is like crunchy, and you almost want that crunchiness with the cinnamon. You don't want it to get soft and mushy. It's not the best bread pudding in this game. It's a good bread pudding. I like the apple crisp. I almost want it without the sauce on top. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's a good bread pudding. Disney knows how to do bread pudding. Bread pudding's good. It's not the star of the show. I think that Mickey dome cake for me is the star of the show.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, that little Mickey dome cake is the flourless chocolate cake. I just like that flavor. It's like a soft, gooey texture, and it's got that dark, bitter bitter chocolate. It's just good. All desserts are very good though. And this is good too. All right, so this is the chai pudding with peach.
No, it's chia.
Chia pudding.
Chai and chia are two different things.
I didn't know. I think I just ate too many sweets to enjoy this. Like it's like I'm so desensitized.
You can't end with that, I feel like.
It tastes like a 5 right now, but maybe have this before you have bread pudding and chocolate dome cake, you know? Yeah, I'll give it a 6. It's quality. It's just not something to eat after everything I just ate. All right, we're on our way out, but I wanted to show you guys some of the theming. The floor, that's a bird right there, but it looks like you're actually walking on sand near the beach. I think there's a crab right there. We found a hidden Mickey over here, and they also have these sand castles sitting up on this side here. This is a really like fun aspect of the theme here. We also have these huge umbrellas, and Sam, I think you figured out what the bathing suits are,
Yeah,
right?
so they're like reproductions of bathing attire from the 1900s.
What a fun restaurant, but I think it's time.
And I know about this too now.
Oh, what is this?
So the croquet mallets, like croquet was very big in Cape May, like Victorian era.
Oh.
So it's like paying homage to that.
Oh yeah, there's a hidden Mickey right on that plate. I think it's time for us to head out. All right, so that does it for our time dining at Cape May Cafe for the very first time. If not the best buffet in Disney World, I will say the best seafood buffet I've ever been to.
I can't speak for the seafood.
Not a seafood eater,
the
but
non-seafood options were delicious.
yeah.
I am so full. I ate 2 plates. The steak was the mac and cheese, the potatoes.
I have
Even
like
the salads were really
3
good.
plates of food.
I also had the Caesar salad too. Both salads were really delicious. Desserts.
Yeah.
That flourless Mickey tart, so good. I ate 2 of them. I really like the theming.
Yeah.
I love it because it's like old-timey beach, not like present-day beach.
Yeah.
And I love like the umbrellas.
Late 18th century, no, late 19th century, early 20th century. The steak was very good as well. The fried fish, delicious.
Chicken.
The chicken was very good.
The only thing that like I didn't care for was the little cornbread.
Yeah, don't get the cornbread. Those are the only things.
Well, maybe they'll be fresher when you come, but for me, that was the weakest thing.
Let's do favorite thing that we ate on the menu. And you go first.
Okay, for like an entree, I would say the chicken, and for a side, I would say mac and cheese, and for the dessert, I would definitely say the Mickey flourless chocolate tart.
Right, so for the side, I'm going to say the seafood pasta, and my entree is calamari an entree? I guess not.
No.
So like seafood pasta and calamari, they're tied for me, and then the salmon is probably my favorite entree, and then my favorite dessert, I'm going to go with the. I'm gonna go with the tart too.
The tart was amazing.
Yeah, I want to say bread pudding.
I didn't care for the bread pudding just because like I'm not a huge apple person.
Yeah.
But it was good.
But the Boston cream tart was very good too.
It was very good.
Yeah. And then the theming, like you said, it was like the floors that look like a beach.
Yeah, the sand.
The sand, the bathing suits on the wall, the big umbrellas, the kind of like overhead have a beach type of seating.
Yeah, and usually there was a wall with beach chairs. I don't know if we got it just because there were people sitting there, so we didn't want to like invade their space.
The blue tones too were very like relaxing and calming.
Pastels.
Yeah, I definitely recommend if you're in the Disney area, if you want a buffet, this is probably one of the top ones I've ever been to.
That was a great value for me.
Agree, 100%. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. It helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. Now, I think this is actually the closest resort to Epcot because you could walk to Epcot. It's like right there. And then look at this cool like sand beach that you have, obviously Beach Club. You have beautiful views of the boardwalk. And then there's the yacht club right there. They sometimes call these the yacht and beach club because they're basically connected. And then this pool, which is a pirate ship.
Look at this Swan and Dolphin.
Yeah, Swan and Dolphin off in the background too.
You got everything over here. This is a pop-in location.
I definitely think this is the closest resort to Epcot, which makes sense why it's priced out that way. Although I wonder which is nicer, the yacht or the beach area. I'm assuming, I guess they're about the same. Side note, I think they're gonna have to check my mercury levels after all that fish that I ate. I don't think you're supposed to eat all that fish at once. That's why I brought it over to a seafood buffet. But the seafood, oh, so good, so good.